Hi, my name is Jay and my other half is Stefan. Half of the year we live here in Germany and the other half we live in Southern California. So for the last 6 months we have been in Southern California enjoying the sun, the weather, our friends, our life there. I absolutely love California. But I'm also glad to be back here in Germany because I love my life here in Germany as well. I should probably be speaking in German by now, although mein Deutsch gets besser jeden Jahr, aber es ist immer einfacher für mich, wenn ich spreche in English. Anytime you experience living in two different places at the same time, there are certain things that you realize that are different, and there's always that adjustment period when we leave California to come back to southern Germany, or when we leave Bavaria and go back to California. And that's when you notice little things that sometimes bug you and sometimes surprise you. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. There are certain things that annoy me when I come back to Germany. But the reason why this came up as a topic is because the first week that we were here, a mutual friend of ours here in Germany wanted us to meet an American friend that they had. So we met her, and let's just say, when people constantly complain about a place and yet they're choosing to live there, it's not cute. If you're making a conscious decision to live in a place and yet you continually complain about little things, then perhaps this is not the place for you. Let's just say that it was very entertaining meeting her. So I jotted down a few things that she brought up, and I thought this was hilarious because in my mind I was thinking, are you kidding me? It's a different culture. So if you're living in a different culture, then don't expect it to be the USA. It's not going to be the USA. If you want it to be like the USA, then just live in the USA. So that's just my logic. I don't know if that makes sense. So the first thing that she mentioned was she can't believe that you have to use a token to use a grocery cart and then you have to take it back to retrieve your token again. That's just how the society works here. If anything, I think that's amazing, because what happens in the USA is a lot of the times people will leave the carts right by the cars, and that just is messy. It's inconvenient, it's inconsiderate. But in the USA, we also have the convenience of storing the carts in a section where you return the cart, and there are multiple within a parking lot. So that makes it very convenient and easy. My point is, this is not the USA. Why are you expecting this cart collecting area in the parking lots here in Germany? First of all, we don't have such big, gigantic grocery stores. Normally here, there are a few, but normally it's just small grocery stores. So the parking lots are not humongous like they are in the USA. The second thing that she mentioned was Starbucks not having good coffee. I'm like, and I was sitting there thinking, you really think Starbucks is good coffee? Now Starbucks, I love Starbucks. I really do love Starbucks. But Starbucks, I don't go there for the coffee experience. I go there for a frappuccino or I don't know, ice, mocha, whatever, latte, whatever that thing is. To me, that's not real coffee. That is just something delicious that you have, like a treat. There's amazing coffee here in Europe. All over Europe, there's amazing coffee. There's amazing coffee here in Germany. Why would you want Starbucks? I don't know. The third thing that she mentioned was having to have cash everywhere you go. I could see why an American would feel that is an annoying aspect, and having to always carry cash, because in the USA you literally buy every single thing on a credit card, like literally every single thing. You could buy a piece of gum on a credit card. It is convenient. I have to give her that. It's very convenient. But my point is, this is not the USA. I could see a point if that person was just new here. They didn't know that they were supposed to carry cash. But if you've been living here for a few months, it's something that you should have learned within the first few days of going out. I always have cash here. Automatically, it just like happens. In the USA, I never even carry a single penny, like nothing, absolutely zero cash. I don't think I've ever seen cash in the last 6 months of being in the USA. All transactions have been on credit cards. And as soon as we get to Germany, it's just habit now. Like immediately, we want to make sure we have cash in the car, in the glove compartment. We carry cash in our wallet. If we're carrying a bag, we always have cash there as well. I always keep change as well, because of the bathroom situation. So I'm always prepared and I don't sit and complain about it. It's a different country, it's a different culture, it's a different way of doing things. The third thing she mentioned was how Sundays everything is closed and it's so inconvenient. I don't understand why people need 7 days to go shopping. I just don't get that concept. You literally have 6 days to do that stuff. Why do you need a 7th one? Why? Why can't you take a day off? Why can't other people take a day off? Why don't you just rest, go to a restaurant? If you're really bored at home, then go to a restaurant, go to a beer garden. I don't know, walking around in the city, go to a park. There's so many things to do. Why do you have to go shopping? My personal opinion on this is having that 1 day off is such a blessing for my mental health, because that is the 1 day where I don't have to think. I don't even like actually even meeting friends on Sundays, because that is my day to just kind of take a step back and just relax. One other thing which I was able to make a note of, which she was complaining about, was refrigerators, how they're so small here in Germany. And yes, they are small. Again, I think that is such a petty complaint, because if you're unhappy with a refrigerator, then buy a big one. There are big ones here available. So when we renovated this house here in Germany, and one of the things that we made sure that we wanted was a big refrigerator. Our refrigerator is basically from ceiling to floor. It's all refrigeration. The freezer is completely separate because we knew that we wanted to have a huge refrigerator. So our refrigerator here in Germany is actually bigger than our refrigerator in California. There are refrigerators available that are big. We have one. I've seen many options. So I think that is just complain when people say refrigerators are really small. If there are, then go buy a big one. No one is stopping you. So now the things that annoy me, there's actually not much. Even the one that I'm going to share with you is such a petty complaint. It's not really even a complaint. It's something that I notice, and it always takes me about, I would say about a week to adjust and reset my expectation. It's not something that bugs me for a longer period of time. It's just that first week when I'm here, I notice this, it bugs me for that week, and then I just let go. I'm like, okay, I know I'm in Germany and things are done differently here. So what is it? Let me start by explaining how this situation is in the USA, and then I'll come back to in Germany. So in the USA, when you go shopping, doesn't matter where you go. It could be grocery shopping, it could be in a department store, it could be at a drugstore. 99.9% of the time, when you get to the cash register to pay, you are always greeted with a smile, and you're always greeted with like, hi, how are you? How's your day going? There's always that small talk, which a lot of the people consider as fake. And it probably is, I don't know. But it does make you feel welcome, and it makes you feel really good as a customer. And you always end up engaging. It's like while the transaction is happening, you're engaging in conversation. And it makes the experience a little bit more enjoyable rather than mundane and boring. What happens here is when you go grocery shopping, this is my experience, every Aldi that I've been to, the greeters are just so focused on just doing their job. They look like they're pissed off. I mean, that's how it seems the first week I'm here. They look like they're pissed off, and they look like they are just having a horrible, terrible day. They will never smile. They will never say hello. If they do say a hello, it comes across very dry. But today, we went to Aldi this morning. Then I went to an Edeka. We have a small Edeka in our village. I had such a pleasant experience because my mindset is now changed. So if I want to engage in a conversation, I will engage and I will say hello with a smile. For example, when I went to the Edeka this morning, I walked in and I said, hello, good morning. How's your morning? And the whole mood changed, and we actually had a nice conversation. So other than that, I don't think there's anything else that really bothers me. Everything else is good. Anyways, I am here and I will be bringing you more content from Germany. Maybe I should start doing weekly vlogs, maybe, I don't know. I wish everyone a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video.